The thing is that you are not lazy, but just that you lack the discipline and the willpower to stay consistent even on bad days. And this plays a very major role in bringing your motivation down, because motivation will surely fade, but discipline and consistency will always remain. And if you're looking for ways you can be able to consistently push yourself, consistently improve yourself even when you don't feel like, then I believe this video is going to be so perfect for you, because I'll be sharing with you live examples that will not just serve as a motivation, but the moment you watch this video, I tell you the truth, you will keep your phone one side and your life will change for better. If you are coming across my YouTube channel for the first time, my name is Basi, a job. I'm a 400 level student at the University of Club studying medical laboratory science. I'm a channel helps you level up the academic game. I also share tips on the channel focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button so I can continue getting updated anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. And just like I've said, I'm going to show you practical tips how you can stay consistent even when you don't feel like it, even on bad days, even when things are not going well for you, but you will just have to show up, right? I will show you how you can be able to do it. Now, like I said, I'm a student and creating content has not been easy. Growing up content with my academics and stuff like that, it has not been easy. And how I've been able to do this is, I will share with you right now. Number one way is that you have to start before you feel ready, right? You don't have to feel ready before you start doing it, right? Waiting for you to feel ready might never exist, might never come. Let's say you have an idea, or you probably want to start studying. It's expected of you that you start studying, but you are still lying down in your bed waiting for when you will feel like, when you will feel like, oh, I have to start studying. You understand? That time will never come. Like, I tell you the truth, it will never come. Rather, if you're pressing your phone, you get to find out that you, while away, you spend the whole of your time pressing your phone, and it will surely lead to regret, right? So if you want to be very consistent in anything you are doing in life, in your studies, in your academics, is that you have to start before you are ready. You don't have to wait for everything. You know, even when I started my YouTube channel, like I always tell people, even when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't have to wait for everything to be ready. I didn't have to wait for microphone. I didn't have to wait for tripod stand. I didn't have to wait for things like that. You understand? I just have to start. You understand? And this also applies to your academics. You don't have to wait till you buy that expensive and that fancy textbook before you start reading. You can start borrowing from your friends. You can start looking out for it on social media, on WhatsApp, right? Or on social media using Google, AI, ChatGPT, and the rest. Right? So you don't have to wait till you get that textbook. You don't have to wait till you get that thing before you start. Yes, and so you have to start before you are ready. You just have to start without no reason. You just have to start. You understand? Secondly, is that you have to make sure you have a bare minimum routine. Sincerely, there are days you don't feel like, right? There are days you don't feel like doing it. There are days you feel so down. Let's say, okay, I want to push up, right? I have to push up. I have to study for 2 hours, right? There are some days you don't feel like doing it, and this is where having the bare minimum routine comes into play. Let's say I have to push up for 100 times daily, right? And I don't feel like pushing up. What I would just simply do is to push up, or I can just push up 20 times. I will just push up 20, but it should just be that I have push up for that day. You understand? I don't feel like studying for 2 hours. I don't feel like studying. Let it just be that I've studied for 30 minutes for that day. And these are bare minimum routines, right? You just have to do it because you need to just show up for that day. You understand? You just have to do it because it's expected of you just to show up, and it will really help you to stay consistent, because consistency is something that accumulates over time. Even in your academics, consistency is something you accumulate over time. You read today, you don't have to necessarily wait till exam time. As you continue reading, you get to find out that for that time you are reading, it doesn't make sense, right? But as time goes on, when it gets to the exam day, or when you're inside the exam hall, that is when everything will start making sense to you. So you have to always have a bare minimum routine, that you just have to do something even though you'll not be able to do it as you used to before. Thirdly, is that your environment matters, right? Your environment plays a major role. When you are in an environment that is not giving you that vibe, when you're in an environment that maybe you want to steer it, let's say you're staying with your parents, you're staying with your families, and everywhere is noisy, and stuff like that. You know that even when you want to give in your bare minimum, even when you want to really try to do it, you still won't be able to concentrate because the noise from the external factors, the noise from your parents, maybe your environment, you are staying in busy roads and stuff like that, won't actually let you concentrate. So your environment matters. If you get to find out that the environment is actually trying to limit you or stuff like that, then I believe you can change, you can go to the library, you can even talk to your friend, tell him that okay, you want to be using this house for your studies at least for 2 hours or 3 hours daily. You understand? Stuff like that. So your environment matters. If you get to find out that if you are staying alone and you want to study, your table is cluttered, you get to find out that you lack motivation, your room is dirty, you lack motivation to study. But when you get to find out that your books are neatly arranged on the table, your table is decluttered and stuff like that, you find out that reading becomes fun, you really enjoy studying. You understand? So it's very, very important you take notice of your environment, understand, take cognizance of your environment and see how you can be set your environment to fit your mood at that particular time if you truly want to be consistent in what you are doing. Fourth is that you have to track your progress visually. Understand? Like I say, I'll be talking about using myself as an example, right? So whenever I want to achieve something, let's say I started my YouTube channel and I told myself that okay, I am going on 100 days video challenge, right? I'm going to shoot videos consistently for 100 days. I'm going to shoot 100 videos. Understand? What I simply do is I try to use my calendar or I try for my phone. I write down these days. I write day 1, day 2, day 3. For every day I achieve making a video, I come there and I tick it correct, right? Any day I'm not able, I tick it off, right? But majority of the days, whenever I set those stuff like that, it motivates me to make sure I achieve it. So by tracking your progress visually, the brain love visuality, right? The brain will feel energized, feel motivated to continue pushing you ahead and ahead to see how you will be able to achieve all that which you have set for. Even in the Bible, it said he told was it Ezekiel that he told in the Bible, God told to write his plan down, right? Told him to write his plan plainly down so that he will be able to see it every morning, right? So writing down your plans or writing down your progress visually or putting it down visually will really keep you motivated, you understand, and keeps you motivated, gives you this discipline to continuously show up, right, which over time compounds, right? So that is discipline and what consistency consistently what compounds. Number 5 is something that a lot of people start before they feel ready, have a bare minimum, track their progress, change their environment and stuff like that. But there's this aspect they are always lacking, and that is talking down on themselves instead of talking to themselves. And they talk down on themselves instead of discussing with themselves. These are two different scenarios, right? Talking down on yourself is always telling yourself negative stuff like, oh bro, I cannot make it, I am not good, I am bad, I am not intelligent, and yourself and stuff like that, right? But talking to yourself simply means having a deep conversation with yourself, seeing how far you have gone, appreciating yourself, and also trying to see the changes you are supposed to make in order to really achieve what you are supposed to get. You understand? Like talking to yourself, tracking your progress, planning your day ahead. You understand? This gives you confidence. This tends to improve your focus, right? And this allows you also achieve great things. You understand? This will also help you achieve great things. So instead of always talking down on yourself, when you talk down on yourself, you are bringing negativity. But when you talk to yourself, when you encourage yourself, it increases your positivity and the energy around you. You understand? Because life is all about energy. It tends to increase the energy around you. So it's always important you talk to yourself, discuss with yourself, see the mistakes you have done, how to correct it, and how to have also a better future, and also how to ace your exams and stuff like that. So don't talk down on yourself, rather discuss with yourself. And lastly is that you have to stop aiming for perfect days. Not every day is going to be perfect. Not every day is going to be that day you will read. You understand? There are some days that you might not even have that time to read. It occurs because you are human. Understand? It occurs because you are human. You can be making your plans, and life is also making plans for you. When you experience such day, then I think it's not something you have to overthink. You understand? Even when you're trying to be a consistency, you understand? It's not something you have to overthink. It's something that you just have to forgive yourself that life happened and it has happened. You are not able to meet up for that day. And the next day, instead of waiting for another excuse, you have to just backfire and see how you can be able to achieve times 2 what you were supposed to achieve for that day. That is basically achieving for that day and achieving for the last day. You understand? So this is just how you can be able to beat laziness and stay consistent on bad days, or staying consistent even when you don't feel like. Drop it in the comment section which of these tips you are going to try right away, and also tell us how you are able to stay consistent in your studies, how you are able to stay consistent in learning a skill. I believe a lot of people who are watching this video will be glad to learn from your own experience. If you love this video and you wish to continue getting educative videos like this, you wish to continue getting helpful videos like this, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so that you can continue getting updates like this. And also, please don't forget to share this video to your friends so that they can come here and get value, and in turn, I'll feel motivated to continue dropping videos like this. Remember, building consistency, building discipline is not just a day stuff. Building a habit in general takes 21 days. So continuously doing this stuff will surely become a part of your life. And I tell you the truth, you will never regret it if you tend to be consistency and discipline in whatever you are doing. But I'll see you in my next video. Always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're etc. I really love you. Thank you.